Well, welcome everyone. This is our Monday night course spotlight session. I'm Kathy Lawson, Chief Knowledge Officer of the Great Discovery. Always my pleasure to host this session. And tonight, I think I'm really excited because of everything I've heard about Rico. So I'm going to introduce him here in a minute. But tonight's session is all about learning from our course creators and the content that they provide to us. So Rico's content is amazing. Let me read you his introduction. I read it and I went, wow, okay. So Rico, okay, I'm not going to say your last name. You'll say it.
Okay.
Yes. Chronological age is 82, but his fitness age is 35. Rico is America's healthy aging trainer and creator of the Ageless Living Lifestyle, the Vitality for Life online training program, the Fast Fit 17 fitness system, and the Fearless Aging podcast. He's a speaker, author of 29 books and DVD programs, a personal trainer, and a health coach for 41 years. He's a multi-gold and silver medalist in the California State Senior Olympics. Rico's dynamic and passionate presentations give your audience inspiration, education, and proven tips and strategies that they can use immediately to improve their health and well-being for life. So tonight, Rico's going to talk to us about his course called All Day Energy, the Natural Way. Go ahead, Rico. We can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here because, this is such an important topic because everyone here is all about, getting their message out to the world and being successful and helping other people be successful. But guess what? The number one ingredients that we all need if we're going to be highly successful in every aspect of our life, it's energy. And our whole life is all just about energy. I'm sure you all probably really know that everything in the universe is made up of energy, impulses of energy and intelligence, and that includes our physical body. So energy is the topic that we all need to really be educated about and understand and understand what we can do to produce maximum energy. And unfortunately, I think one of the biggest reasons, why many people aren't nearly as successful in whatever they're doing in their business or in their life or even enjoying their life as much because of lack of energy. And I think a true measure of your age is really how energetic you are. I think the difference between really what we would say as a younger person or older person is really just how much energy do you have. And so I think the most important thing I can tell you and why I created this course and why this course is so valuable for you, because I really go into exactly the main things are which, what is draining your energy and what are the energy robbers, and we'll have a little bit of time to talk about a couple of those today, and then what you can do to create maximum energy. And the good news is you can do it. And so I just want you to know that no matter what's going on, no matter what's going on in your life right now, if you are feeling like you're a little drained or you're burnt out or you're overwhelmed or you're getting, as Tim said, you've fallen asleep maybe in the afternoon and all that, and you know that you need more energy, well, the good news is you definitely can do it. And that's what my course is all about. So I highly encourage anybody who's listening to take my course, because I'm going to give exactly what I've learned in my 41 years of working with people of all ages and all different health challenges and fitness levels and businesses, whatever it is. But we're all the same. There's certain things that we need to eliminate and then certain things that we need to add to our body so we can have the energy to be as productive and successful and enjoy a long life. So I think the first thing I should start with is the number one thing that actually is draining our energy. I think maybe whenever I give a speak to a group, I like to ask to see if people come up with it. And I get a few different answers, but really when it comes down to it, it's stress. And unfortunately, I'm sure you're all well aware, again, as always, we somehow created this stressful society. Everybody's in a rush. We got to accomplish this. We got to do this. Everybody's feeling like they're overstressed. I mean, it's great that we can accomplish so much these days with all the technology, but still you have to keep your life into balance and don't realize that you don't have to be turned on all the time. You got to unplug sometimes, you know. But so scientifically and medically, we now know that what what starts in our mental emotional state, it's what manifests in our physical body. So stress is not only is what too much stress is not only what's draining your energy, but it's also a precursor to most chronic illnesses and disease we know about. So it's so important to get a handle on that and realize that you've got to learn some ways to balance everything in your life and to reduce the stress. So in my course, we go through, that's really how we start, because that's the most important thing of how to reduce stress. And so again, I don't have time today to go through all that stuff, but just know that stress really is just a perception. It's just what you are believing. It doesn't mean that that's really what's going on, or you have to accept all these things, and that's really what's you hear people. Well, I just want to say that our words and our thoughts are so important. If you're saying that, oh, this is really stressful, this is going to be stressful, or I'm stressed, those words are energy as well. Energy, everything is energy. Our beliefs, our thoughts, and our words are also energy. So if you're saying that you're feeling stressed, well, then you are you're trapped. You're stressed. So you got to watch what your thoughts are, what your thoughts are, what your words are. That's so important. So that's the first thing that you really want to get a handle on. Remember earlier or later last year, the big news was all about all the fake news. Well, the real fake news that we have to watch out for is all these stories that we're telling ourselves, all this negativity that, why is this happening to me, or blaming things, complaining about the government or the economy or all these things. That's the fake news that you're just making up in your own mind. And that's the biggest thing that's really draining your energy and stressing you out. So that's the first most important apart. So, on my top 10 energy tips, the first one was you got to change your mind, and that's what we've just been talking about. You got to anytime you catch yourself with any kind of negative thoughts or complaining or whatever that's not serving you well, you got to change it because that's really draining your energy. And remember that stress is just a perception. And also, number three is you want to avoid negative people because people can actually drain your energy as well. And then I think I'll just go real quickly here. Uh, what is the most important thing in our life? It's oxygen, right? We can only live for about 3 or 4 minutes without oxygen. So one of the best things you can do to really increase your energy, and also in my course, I talk a little bit about there's some basic movements like from qigong and tai chi that can really improve your energy. But basically, it's just about getting more oxygen into your body. So breathe, take some time out every so often, lift your arms up, fill up your lungs, and take all the energy up into here, and then just expend it back out again, and just breathe. So the very best thing you can do to change your mood and your energy level is to get more oxygen in your body. As a matter of fact, I also have I have a little routine that's called the 4x4x4 daily energy routine. And that's what it is. And again, I'll show you how to do that in my course. But it's basically about getting more oxygen in your body. It's about getting some movement in your body. It's about taking some time to uh, be grateful so you can change your mood. And of course, you got to stay hydrated as well. So you just put these things together and you can do them in 4 minutes and it will keep you energized throughout your whole day. So again, I already did mention hydration. You got, here's the thing, you hear so much about how much water you should drink. And it's so many people have different ideas. You got to drink this much, or you got to drink 2 liters. Really what I recommend to people is just don't allow yourself to get thirsty. So keep some purified water with you and drink every hour. Have some water. because if you actually become thirsty, that you're a little bit dehydrated. So, and that's really going to drain your energy as well. So make sure you're breathing, make sure you're staying hydrated throughout your day. And then, of course, movement. You know, energy, energy is like money. You have to spend some to get some. You know, again, what really drains our energy as well is just sitting too much. You know, you probably heard the saying that sitting is the new smoking. That's how bad it is. At first, we thought sitting was just bad because it creates bad posture and stiffness and all that. But now, medically, they've determined that it causes, pooling blood in your legs. It causes stress on your heart. So many different things. So, the other thing to keep your energy up is don't sit too long. Get up and move. Do some movement. Just do some breathing. Drink some water. Maybe walk around. Do a few stretches. And again, my course comes with a PDF as well. So I have all these things written down so you can go over them. I show you some things that you can do, basic movements that will help you to get energy. But that's the main thing is you got to keep moving. So again, you got to spend a little energy to get more energy. And then of course, sleep. Sleep is so important. And so many people have trouble sleeping these days. But I think one of the biggest reasons that people have trouble sleeping is because they are stressed because of the stress. So you got to get rid of the stress and then you'll sleep better. And then the other thing is we found too that blue light from all of our technology, all of our screens really keeps our brain waves in beta where we're aware, we're active, we're thinking, we're worried. So if you're looking at a screen and then it's time to go to sleep, your brain is still really active. That's why you can't go to sleep or you can't get deep sleep. So what I recommend is put down your screens at least an hour before you want to go to bed and sleep and just relax, do some meditation, listen to music, do something that's relaxing, stretch, and then you'll be able to fall asleep and you'll get deep sleep. So again, you can't have a lot of energy if you're not getting solidly 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And then really my number 10 on my list is really is the most fun one, and that's what it is. It's fun. So many people have gotten so busy these days and so actually stressed, and is that they don't even realize what fun would be anymore. They think they just have to keep doing all these things all the time. So when you take time to laugh and to have some fun, that really de-stresses your body and it energizes your body. As when you're laughing, you're smiling, you're out doing things that are fun, that's really energizing. So if you feel that that's one of the things, if you don't have enough energy, maybe you're not having enough fun in your life. So Kathy, how are we doing for time?
You're doing great. You've got at least 5 more minutes if you'd like.
Oh, about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so again, I think what I really want to encourage people to understand is that energy is our life, and so if you're not making a priority to create maximum energy and good health in your life, you need to take a second look, and you got to make it a priority. All these years of being a personal trainer and a health coach, and I just always wonder, why so many people uh, don't even start a wellness program or an exercise program, or they don't stick with it. And I think one of the biggest reasons is because they really haven't realized how important that having good health and physical energy is. Again, so whatever every aspect of our life requires a lot of energy, and it also requires a lot of good health. Here's another thing I always like to let people know is, what's the point of working really hard and becoming successful financially, and then you have all this maybe financial success, but then you've lost your health and you don't have a lot of energy. You can't really enjoy the fruits of your labor. So it's so important to stay in balance. And I want people to understand that everything in the universe is about being in balance. So you've got to take time to work on your business. You got to take time to work on your health. You got to take time to work on your relationships. And then it doesn't matter what your age is. It's a matter of how you care for yourself and how you stay in balance. But again, the whole theme of this thing is of this segment is energy is your life. And so you've got to make that a priority to learn all the things that you need to do to stop doing that's draining your energy. There's a lot more things, and that you'll learn in my course. And then what all the things that you can do in much more detail that will give you the energy so you can be as successful as you want to be and you can enjoy your life. And as I like to always say too, we need more people to stay healthy and energetic as they age so they can give back their knowledge and wisdom and help solve the monumental challenges that we have in today's world. And also we need more old elder people to be role models and mentors for younger people. But unfortunately, they're losing their health and their energy, and so we're losing all that knowledge and wisdom. So that's why it's so important to learn how to become a highly energetic, healthy person. And then not only will you enjoy your life more and be more successful, but then you can also give back and help to create the world that we all are here to create.
All right, thanks, Rico. That's awesome. I mean, so exciting. So who has questions or comments for Rico? And oh, Tim, go ahead.
Hey Rico, great job, man. It's
Thank
good
you.
to see you again. It's been a
Yeah,
while since you've
yeah,
been on. I know you're in your 80s, right?
yeah.
It's like, my goodness, you got more energy than I do, and I'm way not quite in my 80s yet. I don't know if that's
You're
quite.
probably too busy. I know you're really busy, but you got to take some time to.
I
Just
hear
what I
you.
said.
I
Okay,
hear you.
we got
Here's
to
my
get you up.
question. Here's my question for you. Most
Okay.
people that I talk to, and natural health and energy and things like that have a variety of different things, but often they come back around to food and nutrition. I noticed you didn't say much about that. Do you have any particular guidelines that you think would be,
Yeah.
just everything? I've heard
Yeah.
everybody say, stay away from anything white, stay away from this, stay away. What's your rule of thumb? If you got two rules in food, what would it be?
Okay. Well, the first one that's so important is all these. You want to stay away from all these so-called energy drinks. They're not energy. They're not giving you energy. They're just stimulants. All these sugars and herbs and caffeine and all these things. They're not giving you energy. They're actually draining your energy. Okay. So stay away from those things. What you need to do is realize you've got to eat. My very first book that I wrote way back in the 90s was called Real Food, Real Fast. And real food is what's grown in nature. It's organic fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and some whole grains and some healthy animal products that are raised naturally. So your diet needs to be primarily of whole food. And whole real foods doesn't come in a package, doesn't come in a can. You don't have to read the label. It's already made perfect by Mother Nature. So your nutrition, your diet is so important. So you got to make your diet at least 80% of just whole real foods. That's where you're going to get real energy from your nutrition. All this processed food that people are eating are actually really draining your energy. Like if you're eating, it takes a certain amount of energy to metabolize and absorb the food that you eat. And so if you're eating really low nutrient dense foods like all this fast food and junk foods, you can actually be on a negative. It can actually take more energy to digest it and get rid of it than the energy that it gives you. So that's a big energy drain right there. So you just got to get into eating real food, whole natural foods make a huge difference for you.
When it comes to meats and proteins and things like that, do you have any particular guidelines there? I know there's all kinds across the spectrum and
Yeah.
there, but
Well, unfortunately, everybody's different. Everybody has a different metabolic profile. We're all metabolic unique, so you have to just kind of see what works for you. And I say you need to take some time to really see what foods really seem to be able that you're able to digest well and absorb well. So there's no one thing that I can say that will suit for everybody. Some people can do really well on a total plant-based diet or vegetarian diet, and then some people can't, and so some people can do well, on eating more animal protein. So what I do recommend then, if you're really wondering about, what type of foods and things that would be best for you, uh, I recommend you can go to my website, agelessliving.lifestyle.com, and you can book a free call with me, and I have some really good ideas for you. And we have some assessments too that can help you determine that. Or again, if you know a good naturopathic doctor or functional medicine doctor, they have a lot of tests that you can test and see really what foods would be best for your particular lifestyle, your metabolism, what else is going on as far as your health.
Great. Thank you. I appreciate you very much, Rico. Do you have a link to your course in the chat by chance?
We'll take care of that. We'll take care of
Oh, good. Thank you. Yeah.
I'll take care of that. Yeah. And I see Luigi has his hand up. So go ahead, Luigi.
Yeah, hi Ricardo or Rico, right?
Yes. Yes.
Rico, okay.
Hi, Luigi. Nice name. I like your name, Luigi.
Persichetti.
Pussycat.
Okay. What about exercise? You mentioned the fact that it's important to keep moving and you have to spend energy to get energy. Do you have any specific exercise programs that you advocate or that you
Well,
actually
yeah.
teach?
Oh yeah, absolutely I do. That's a big part of my overall program. I think in my bio, Kathy did mention it. I have a program called Fast Fit 17, and I filmed a video showing you the basic exercises that you can strengthen all the major muscles in your body in just 17 minutes. And it's just using your own body weight. You don't need any equipment, and you can do this in 17 minutes. So that's something you might want to check out. But basically, for most people, it's just really to move. You don't have to really have a specific exercise routine. But if you just, obviously, you need to get some aerobic activity. That's the best thing for your brain. Just go out and walk or ride a bike or swim. Every day you need to get out and move your body. And then, of course, the other most important thing for aging and also just, for being able to function well is stretching. You've got to develop a routine stretching program that you do on every day. You need to stretch, or else you're going to get old and stiff, and you're going to walk like a really old person. You can't move. The two things that most people as they age fear is losing their mobility and then losing their brain power. And so I did a lot of research on the brain, and all the things like reports and books I read, they all said physical exercise was still the very best thing for your brain as well. You got to get more oxygen into your brain. So you just got to get out and move, walk, swim, move your body, do some stretching. And then, of course, if you want to be a little stronger and reduce some excess body fat, yeah, check out my Fast Fit 17 program. It's real easy to do. You can do it anywhere, and you can get a full body workout in just 17 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I put the link to the course in the chat. Anybody else have questions or comments for Rico?
Quick question. Can you talk about rebounding?
Yeah, rebounding is great. What rebounding is really good for. It really helps your get your lymphatic system moving. Your lymphatic system is actually another circulatory system where the body gets rid of toxins and waste materials in your body. And so again, if we're just sitting all the time when we're not moving very much, your lymphatic system is pretty much not moving very well, and you're not getting toxins and waste products out of your body. And then that's another thing that tires you out and drains your energy. So rebounding is great. Yeah, rebounding it really improves your lymphatic system. So it's a really good detoxifier. So that's something that I highly recommend. If you're doing that, that's a really good thing to do. Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yes, hi Rico, this was fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
I was wondering, I have this little foot kind of cycler under my desk. I was wondering, is there a way to actually make it useful? I mean, I can just go ahead and do it for 30 seconds at a time, but can I actually use this thing in an effective way?
Well, I mean, anything you do, any movement is better than no movement, right? but I don't think that's going to do you a whole lot of good. You know, I don't think it's going to. Just take some time to walk. Don't you, can't you just get up and walk and move a little bit? That would be a lot better.
Yes.
But I mean, anything is better than nothing. but that's not the very best thing, though. I'd like to see you get out and walk and you know really get out and move your body.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, Elizabeth.
Hi, Rico. This is so amazing. I was just curious, how would I actually reach out to you directly? Do you allow that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, like I say, you can go to my website and book a free call, or you can just send me an email at rico@agelesslivinglifestyle.com. Yeah, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Absolutely.
Okay, and you said Rico,
Yeah.
can you put it in the chat? Or Kathy, do you
Yeah.
mind?
Yeah. Just Rico at my website, agelesslivinglifestyle.com.
Oh, okay, Ageless Living. I'm sorry. I knew I wasn't hearing it all the way, and I was hearing Angels Living.
Oh,
So thank you so much. I'm very honored, and I always love meeting fellow Tai Chiers.
yeah.
Okay, let's collaborate then. Let's get
Okay.
this out there, because getting people up is partly because I did that at several organizations, that they had me become the person responsible for ergonomics as well, and then how to get up and move at lunch. So get with me. I actually have a group of people you might be interested in. You're a
Okay.
gem. You're definitely a gem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Great. I think I got it. It's rico@agelesslivinglifestyle.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy.
That is in the chat. All right. Anybody else? All right, we'll go ahead and then wrap this up. Thank you so much, Rico. This was amazing, and I think you can hear that everybody is excited and interested. I know I love what you said about getting up and walking. My dog makes me do that. So every day we go for a walk, at least around the block, if not, more, if we have the time. So it's always just a good thing, find an excuse to go walk, right? And to move.
Yeah. But you got to go a little bit more than just around the block. I mean,
Yeah,
again.
whatever I have time for, right? And whatever he wants to do.
Okay, yeah. All
Yeah,
right, that sounds good.
the starting point anyway. So,
Oh,
all right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for attending, and thank you, Rico. And we'll see you on the Wednesday night course spotlight session. Those of you that are interested, we'll have more details later.
By the way, we have a live creator session that's starting in just 2 minutes with Dr. Ivanka Farabee. That's on WeSpeakToTheWorld.com. If you're interested in getting plugged in with a great discovery from a creator perspective, make sure you log into that session. Everybody have a great evening. Thank you so much, Rico. Appreciate you, my friend. Have a good night. Thanks, Dr. Kathy.
yeah, thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.